This is Jeremy Pruitt and his attorney's response now. They are going full beast on the University of Tennessee.
The news out of Knoxville that involves their former coach, Jeremy Pruitt, and through his attorney, Michael Lyons, saying that Tennessee needs to pony up and pay the full buyout, or they are going to, even if they win the discussion, even if they win the argument that they don't owe Pruitt the full buyout based on the NCAA infractions, and they fired him with cause, that the attorney, Michael Lyons, is saying they're going to release information that will be harmful for the University of Tennessee and their athletic programs with the NCAA.
Trying to blackmail their way to their money.
And then you have Rick Barnes, who says, hey, Pruitt, keep my name out of your mouth. That's what he's saying. Keep my name out of your mouth. And I love the response. And I'm paraphrasing, and I'm telling you what he really said in his statement to ESPN. But Chad, it was great to see the comments from him. Great to see the response from the University of Tennessee that's saying, do whatever you want, Michael Lyons. Do whatever you want, Jeremy Pruitt. You're not getting your $16 million or whatever they owe him.
Well, and both Philip Fulmer and Rick Barnes released statements, which I want to thank both of them for actually saying something.
Yes.
Because 90% of the time, the other people involved in this would just no comment and wouldn't respond to allegations like this. Philip Fulmer said, the days I interviewed each candidate for the head coaching football position at the University of Tennessee, including Jeremy Pruitt, I emphasized that you did not have to cheat to win at the University of Tennessee and that cheating would not be tolerated. Jeremy has no one to blame but himself for his firing at Tennessee. He had a great opportunity at a great university, and he simply screwed it up. That was Fulmer's complete statement. Rick Barnes gets a little bit more personal. Says, I'm really disappointed that Jeremy would throw people's names around that he knows did nothing but support him the entire time he was here and make these unsubstantiated claims. I invite the NCAA to come in any day of the week and investigate my program. I have too much respect for our players, our school, and our administration for somebody to ever think we're not doing things right here and make such ridiculous statements. Jeremy's not here because of decisions he made and the way he led his program. Here's what I know. Our university has done everything it possibly can in working with the NCAA, which no one would argue considering the over $1 million now they've spent on attorneys working with the NCAA to clean up the mess he left behind and bring this to closure. There is a line in the season premiere of Succession, my current favorite show on HBO, where Logan Roy, the head of the family, is being challenged by his son for his media empire. And he is backed into a corner. He's facing possible jail time. And he gets his attorney on the phone, and he says, we are now going to go beast. We're going to go full bleeping beast. This is Jeremy Pruitt and his attorney's response now. They are going full beast on the University of Tennessee. There's nothing that a rationally minded attorney would look at in this and say, well, this is your first option, is to start throwing around allegations and threatening people and trying to extort them. This is a last-ditch effort by Jeremy Pruitt. I don't think it's going to work based on Tennessee's response. It looks like Tennessee has held out long enough. They are going to continue to stick with this and say, sue us if you want. We're not paying you a dime. But this is also the reason why people would say in the beginning, just work out a settlement. It's not going to be the full buyout. Work out half. Work out 35% of it, whatever it may be. It seems, guys, now we're at the point where Lyons, his attorney, is saying, pay us something. Pay us something to go away, and we won't file a lawsuit.
I want to walk this backwards for a minute, if I may. UT people, and I had no objection to the Schiano stuff. I think it was an emboldened fan base, a fan base taking some control and fairly telling the administration, like, we don't want this, and taking power, and I was kind of impressed by it. But you desperately didn't want that, UT fans, and I say you looking at Chad and David here too. You desperately didn't want that. And what you desperately wanted was John Curry out, and you embraced Phil Fulmer as the solution to that. And this is what he gave you. This is what he gave you. So now this guy's the enemy. But you asked for all of this by hiring this moron who wasn't a very good football coach and did some things that are trouble. So I know he's your arch enemy now, but your guy decided this was the guy to save the program. So I think that's got to be weaved into the fabric of this story throughout.